I think I was up 10%.
Ooh, in one day?
For one session.
No!
And I think it was just a few trades where I was just mad, way too greedy, and I just, lost it all.
Wait, you didn't take it?
Nah.
You didn't take 10K, bro? But that's crazy, though. Do you think about that? Like being up 10,000 USD.
Cause I was trying to forget about it. Like I was just in bed like freaking 1 a.m. in the morning, just waking up with the charts and just, I'll take a short there. And yeah, that's a cool way of incorporating, I suppose, the power of AI into your trading career as well too.
Like after learning all of that, going through everything that you've been through over the last year, is it a magic formula?
I occasionally pull up the charts while I'm at work and stuff.
Expose themselves.
Exposing.
In my lunch breaks, obviously. Like,
so you had a $2,000 account and you won 1,800.
yeah.
Like that's what, 90%?
Yeah, of the account on that one signal. That's actually another useful tool as well too. When you introduced me to that was a game changer.
Bro, can we talk about that? Like losing the funded? Most people at that point are just like, nah, trading sucks. This is not it for me.
Yeah, well, it almost got to the point, but I was like, I've got this far, man. Like, I've got a whole community to fall back on.
Welcome back to the Big Wick Energy Podcast. Today, we have a guest who's truly inspiring. He's been in the trading family for over a year now, and in that time, he's taken a $2,000 account to an incredible $5,000 account. But what really sets him apart is his relentless drive to continue learning and growing, even with all the successes he's had already. I'm beyond excited to introduce to you Eli Taueki, a perfect example of what hard work, dedication, and a thirst for knowledge can accomplish. Get ready to be inspired.
Tell me what you want. What you really want. Hop on it. I wanna be down. Wanna dig it.
What's goody?
What is goody?
We back, baby.
Let's go. Welcome to episode, number 6 of Big Wick Energy Podcast. Been so excited to get this one done. We are here with a student of mine that has been with me for about, over a year now. He actually started with me before the education platform and when I was just mentoring like 10 people at a time. So super stoked to have him here. He's up from Christchurch, come up for the weekend, going to do this podcast. We're doing some stuff outside of the podcast as well, showing him around Wellington. We just finished watching the All Blacks hiding from Argentina. But big ups to Argentina. You played well. Yeah. Well done.
Well deserved.
But yeah, super excited to have Eli here. Absolute gem of a human.
Stop it, man.
Absolute gem of a human, and honestly, like his knowledge, because when you started with me, like knew very little to where he's at now, and getting to know him, he told us that he's gone from $2,000 to $5,000 in a short period of time.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to hear about all of that in this episode. So let's get it, baby.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
The energy.
Gots to.
Lucky we just had a couple of babies before we got, before we press the record button. But we're here now.
Maybe.
We're live.
Too much.
On the waters.
Hydrate yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Sponsor us, Monteith. Bro, so I thought we'll start light. We'll start at the beginning.
Yep.
Like life out of college, going into studying,
Yep.
what you're doing now, and then obviously transitioning into where you're at now, and how you got into trading. So where did that journey start coming out of college?
Yeah, massive, bro. So after my studies finished, managed to secure a full-time job working as a graphic designer. Shout out Ariki Creative one time.
Let's go.
A little plug. But I suppose my trading journey started, like most people, with social media. So I discovered a young chap named TGR Trades, who some of the viewers may know, bit of a character. And then from then on, after going through, I think his first boot camp, which would have been this time last year. I just wrapped that up and was just kind of hungry for more, but definitely wanted and was looking for a mentor in that space, especially within here in Aotearoa. And so, yeah, Google away, YouTube away, TikTok away, and I managed to find the bro Rihari. I swear he was the only one that popped up on the social medias that I could genuinely find. And yeah, like knowing the trading space, I came across like heaps of scammers. So it was, and I think like Slade and maybe Ali went over this in the first couple of episodes. So it was quite hard to kind of differentiate from who was genuine and who was just trying to, I suppose, market their course and make their profits that way. And so, after a few back and forth messages with the bro, managed to jump on a Zoom, and I kind of went in thinking like I knew, I suppose, the foundations. Especially after watching TGR trades. Like I went through his boot camp, I'm like, nah, I've got this stuff locked down. But not, taking in like so much theory, and I'll probably get into this later in the episode, but taking in so much theory, but then not applying it practically. And so when I first jumped on that first lesson with you, you're like, okay, what do you know? And all that stuff that I'd consumed content-wise just went out the window, bro. And I was like, you're like, can you mark out like the higher high, the higher low? I'm like, shit. Nah. So I think it was really, for me anyway, it was real good to not only learn what I thought I already knew, but also why, the why behind it, the reasoning behind. But also applying that as well too. So, learning the theory from Rihari, but also him getting me to apply that learning on the charts right after, and supplying some homework too, which was huge. I think that makes all the difference. I suppose with anything as well too, like you can only consume so much, but if you're not applying that practically, then it kind of just goes out the window, and that muscle memory it just doesn't stick with you as much.
It's all about the practicality.
100%.
Like getting into the markets and getting that experience to be able to apply all the theory work into practical. So,
Undies. Yeah. Definitely, bro. So, was definitely a game changer joining Ambitious Investing. And I think what made it so much better was having like-minded individuals, but also those that came from a place where I was from too. And obviously bonus points for the bro being Māori too, that made it all the better, eh?
Killed it.
You're pulling in all the cuzzies, eh, bro?
Right, actually. Like that was my major audience right at the start. Is like everyone wanted to learn from me because I was Māori, I got a lot of, like everyone wanted to learn, but learning off, people from overseas, Americans, Europeans, whatever, it was hard for them to trust because of that whole scamming space, like you were saying. And then obviously seeing a Māori from New Zealand that's like doing it, they're like, oh shit, I can do it then. Like if this Mary's doing it, I can do it. So yeah.
It's funny, bro. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I think when I first got in contact with you and you were just kind of opening up a bit about what you could provide and stuff, and kind of how things would kind of go out, I like full on like low-key stalked you. Like, just like, who is this Rihari guy? Like, what's his background? Like, what does he do? Like, is he legit? Like,
due diligence, eh? Have to.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bro, honestly, I think everyone did that. Like, Slade was the same.
Oh, true.
Did you see about Slade? Oh, bro, he like messaged me, same thing. But he was like real skeptical about it as well.
Yep.
And like, as you are, like you're spending a bit of money to learn a skill that a lot of people are getting scammed in. So.
Yeah, facts. So, it was interesting.
The whole due diligence side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because you started like before that education platform was out.
Yeah.
You were like probably like my 4th or 5th student, like ever, to start teaching, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I remember like when you first started messaging me, and it wasn't for like another month or two that you actually jumped on board, eh?
I think so, yeah. I kind of gave it a month or so just to kind of just think over and just think to myself, well, I suppose contemplating to myself whether or not I really, wanted to put my all into this, because I knew that was something that was going to be required of me going into this kind of thing. You're not kind of half-assing around, if that makes sense. So,
but can we get into that? Like, why did you even pick up trading?
Sheesh. Yeah, good question. Moolah, baby. I thought it was a way just to, I'm in the day, I'm not going to lie, like it's having the dream of being financially free and pursuing things that I really want to pursue, and then with trading giving me the potential to possibly do that was pretty massive. So I was like, I want to take up this opportunity. And at the end of the day, like it's an investment in myself, like the education wise. So whether it doesn't go to plan, like it's almost like a win anyway.
Yeah.
I'm still learning and soaking up as much as I can. So
great way to look at it. Yeah. As a beginner, great way to
perspective, baby. Perspective.
Right, it honestly is though. Like a lot of people come into the trading space and try and, learn for a month or two and expect huge wins out of that month or two, like learning. It's crazy. So to have that mindset coming in that even if it doesn't work out, it's still a win because you're educating yourself. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You can't lose investing in yourself, man. Like, I think it's one of the most biggest things. And I think a lot of people are scared to take that risk too. Understandably, like with the way things are, with our, actually, no, I won't go into politics, but just the, with cost of living and whatnot is it's quite tough, and taking risks, such as this one for me was definitely something I had to really think about. So
but it's like the risk with taking though, when you weigh up all the options,
bro,
and you find like the potential that trading has, like that's the risk you want to take. Facts. Like if you lost your job, if you got made redundant, like the climate that we're living in right now, I know heaps of people are getting made redundant at the moment. Like this is a solid option if you have like a run, like a 6-month runway. To learn how to trade, or because you're not going to make this kind of money in 6 months learning, like becoming a builder or something else,
Exactly.
So like good side hustle to have.
Man.
Great side,
because that's what you're doing at the moment, because you're like still working
full time. So 9 to 5, 40 hours, which is all good. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my job, but I suppose I kind of mentioned this earlier today, like just in terms of growth, like there hasn't been much there the past wee while anyway. Maybe that's something that kind of falls back on me, and not kind of asking those questions or raising those concerns up with my higher ups, etc. But I thought having trading there as like a backup, I guess, if things do go south, it's just a good backup plan.
Responsible, bro, honestly. I never had a backup plan. Never had a backup plan in my life. All in. Well, that's mean. So going from, starting out into graphic designing, getting to where you are starting to take everything on board. Talk to us about learning to get into, you think this could actually be something.
Yeah, massive. So don't get me wrong, like I don't know all there is to know about trading whatsoever. Like I'm still very much what I feel like I'm very much in the learning waka, the learning space. And I feel like I'll always be forever learning. Like you can't always just know everything. There's always something out there to learn. So
I'm still learning stuff too.
And I think that's a good place to be in too.
Yeah, always learning.
humble yourself. So
yeah. So like you're starting to learn everything.
Yep.
Then at like what point did it like switch that you're like, okay, like this could be something?
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that point, hey? Jokes.
I wouldn't know.
So like Rihari said before, like I've been on the waka, ambitious investing waka for just about a year now. Probably at the start of the year. Once I suppose, wrapped up my mentoring with you, and learning, I suppose, those foundations, I suppose then the ball fell in my court to apply what I had learned. And so spending those first few months of the year just kind of just on the charts, everything from FX replay, even simple things from like just TradingView, just marking up your charts and making sure everything's set up for the day, played a big part. I think I made the crucial mistake of going straight into funded accounts. Without first of all mastering like my psychology and stuff. Like, I think there was definitely like a few nights where I was up like like silly dollars, bro. Like I was like, my P's were up at that point. With like
P's, lads.
My P's, bro. Were up, like pretty decent. Like I don't know the numbers at this point in time, but and then I got to the point where it was like 4 or 5 a.m. and like I was just still hungry for it, and I just keep trading. And I think it was one bad trade that knocked me back. Not even break even. Like I was, still trying to chase that profit that I just made. So it's definitely like a dangerous game if you don't have the right tools with you. If you have the right tools and the right mindset, and to make it even better, those on the same waka around you that are on that same buzz, I think that makes all the difference.
You mentioned tools.
Yeah.
Explain like the tools you speak of.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like, you mention tools and it's like, well, what are those?
Yeah, good question. So when I speak of tools, I think of like the foundations of the strategy, first of all. So making sure that's locked in. You've got that down pack. Even things like routine, I think plays a huge part. Like for me, like I function on routine, and if I'm out of that routine, that's when things start to go downhill. So I was thinking about this the other night. Like I was thinking about where I go wrong in my trading and where I could definitely improve different areas, and a lot of it was just sticking to my routine. So when I fall out of that, I was noticing a common trend with my trades that I was losing was when I was either in bed on my phone or I was just out of that routine. Like I just hadn't had my charts marked up whatsoever. Like I was just in bed like freaking 1 a.m. in the morning, just waking up with the charts and just I'll take a short there, and that's when it all went pretty bad. Tools like the foundations of the strategy, having just support around you. And I think that's what's really great about the ambitious investing community, is seeing it grow and having others around you that are that you can kind of bounce back off on trade ideas, asking any kind of par-tile questions on things you're unsure about. Makes a huge difference. And obviously having mentors like the brothers yourself plays a huge part too. So those are some of the tools. I'm not gonna leak all of them out there because I keep some to myself, guys.
Facts. Hey listeners, we hope you're enjoying this episode of Big Wick Energy Podcast. We wanted to take a quick break to tell you about our exclusive Signals service. If you're looking to follow expert trades and gain insights from top traders, our Signals service is just what you need. We offer specialized channels for gold, indices and Forex, as well as analysis. You can join any channel for just $15 a week, but here's the best part. If you want all 4 of those channels, it is only $200 a month. Stay ahead of the market with our expert signals and analysis. The link is below in the description. Sign up now and start receiving expert trades from our desks straight to yours. Now let's get back to the episode. So that's so handy though, because a lot of people like think that all of these tools and stuff are, you know, things that are going to cost you, or you know, things that you have to buy.
Yep.
And realistically, like, tools are, you know, what you learn, how you're going to apply the things that you know, and a very intentional way of applying those things into your day-to-day trading. Very, very key is routine, like you mentioned as well, is getting into those routines and making sure everything is like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Sometimes I struggle to, I guess, wrap my head around what I should be doing trading. And it's, for me at this stage, I feel like it's somewhat negligence to, like, what I should be doing.
Yep.
And I hate it, bro. I hate it because I'm like, I need to, like, if I just did this, very boring.
Yeah.
Hey, like, very boring.
Yeah.
But if I just did this every single day, 6-7 figures.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it's so boring as a trader. Trading is boring. Trading is like lonely.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you don't have those people around you as well, eh? So yeah, I feel that. That. So obviously, like, you know, you're at this point now where everything's starting to click. All of the tools that you're applying to your routine and trading are working. And like, what's your goals now? Well, what are you looking to do with the trading space in the future? Where do you see all of that sort of at the moment?
Yeah, pātai paitera. I think for me, like, I really want to prove to myself that that the effort that I've put on thus far will all pay off. And so what that looks like is being consistent with things like my routine, as I mentioned before, but also making sure I'm seeing the results from the effort that I'm putting in. And so, I mean, there's heaps that goes really into that, like even just like journaling your trades, learning from your losses, and even like journaling your wins too, like analyzing what went right. What are the things you did for you to get to that point? Yeah.
So you mentioned losses there.
Yeah, like, no, definitely. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think those are very important losses. And I still get them. I ain't got that 100% win rate just yet, but maybe one day.
That's what we're all chasing, bro. Yeah. We're all chasing that. But yeah, let's touch on that. Like the negatives of trading.
Yeah, cool.
Like your whole thoughts around the negative space of trading and losses. Like everyone talks about the wins. Everyone talks about the highlights of trading.
Yeah.
No one's talking about the negatives and the losses. And I think you're a great person to be talking about that.
Nah,
bro.
cool. Yeah, I'm couple with that. I think that's just as important, to be honest. Like, obviously, like, losses are important, I think, as they are, what's a cool way of saying this?
Lessons.
Lessons, yeah, I'm just going to go with that, man. Like, yeah, losses are lessons. So, like, for me, like, a loss is still a win because at the end of the day, like, I'm still learning, or hopefully I am, something from it. But yeah, like, the negative side of trading, for me, like, I noticed when I first started, and especially when I got those funded accounts, like, just, yeah, the late nights, especially because with us being here in Aotearoa, we're having to kind of stay up till like midnight, especially for all the volume to come in for New York. And for me, like, I really struggle with like my sleep and stuff. So that's a challenge in itself, man. So having to kind of find balance within my own personal life, my career, but also my trading career that I'm trying to pursue as well too. Trying to find balance within all those things. It's a bit of a challenge, but you have to. Yeah, but you have to make time for it. Otherwise, nothing really comes out of it. Just ends up kind of just being all talk in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, nah, definitely, bro. Like those late nights are tough, eh?
Yeah.
Like speaking of late nights, how do you fit trading into your daily life, and like how does your partner fit into that? Because like with my partner, like we're always missing each other, kind of thing. Like I'll stay up real late, trade in New York. By the time I go to bed, she's getting up for work.
Wow.
How does that work for your personal life? How do you fit it in?
Yeah, no, cop-eye, bro. I think being honest and transparent with myself, and with you fellas too, and I suppose all the millions of people watching this episode right now.
Millions. Let's go.
I've been a bit what's the word? I've kind of been a bit slack probably the past few months, just with my trading, due to kind of I suppose personal reasons, whānau things. But yeah, good question, Ali, bro. Like, it is tricky, especially with all the things we have on. But I suppose, like I said, if you're not making time for the stuff, like for me, like for the trading, then it just doesn't really happen. So I try and like, I'm quite fortunate. Like, I'm not sure if I should say this in the potty, but I occasionally pull up the charts while I'm at work and stuff.
Expose themselves.
Exposing.
In my lunch breaks, obviously. Like, obviously, man. Not cutting into work hours, but try and make a trade or so if I can, or even just marking up the charts and seeing what's happening during Asia. For me, that's probably the most realistic time I can kind of put the most time and effort in. And obviously with London as well, that makes it a bit easier, kind of being around our dinner time. But as for New York, like I find it a bit difficult to make those sessions only because of things like my sleep and my schedule as well too. So
it's a tough one, man.
Yeah. But we'll get there. We'll get there, man.
Nah,
Oh, easily. Like, bro, New York and New Zealand, it's tough. Bro.
That's not it, eh? That's not it. New York starts at 12 a.m. So that's tough. Oh, that's mean, bro. So you're like trying to fit it into your day.
Yep.
Was it like that when you were learning as well? Like you're trying to, like you'll do mahi and then this was like the side thing you do after work? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. I think at the time when I started my my mentorship with Rihari, I was based up in Auckland at the time, and I was working remotely, and I'd kind of been up in Auckland working remotely for 2 years. So I did have a bit of freedom, bit of flexibility, which was very fortunate. I know not a lot of people get that, so I suppose I just made the most of that time.
Because what time were we doing them? It was straight after mahi, eh?
It was straight after Mahi, so it would have been like 5:30 ish, around dinner time. So,
and Hari's just waking up and you're finishing work. Eh? That's the grind, guys. That's the commitment.
Yeah, it's the commitment you got to make, and there are certain things you got to sacrifice for these kind of aspirations. So,
I love that word.
Aspirations.
Aspiring. Let's go. Bro, that's me. Do you think you'll ever look into staying up for New York sessions?
Definitely. Like, I'm so hungry for it, man. I'm seeing results from the rest of the community. I'm just like, damn, dog. Like,
bro. Hey, New York. Oh, I can't get enough of New York, bro. Like staying up till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just being able to catch New York, but also NYSE.
Yeah.
To be trading NAS, US 30, blah blah blah. Bro, the volume's insane.
Once you get a taste, man, it's just like vampire life.
Yeah.
No,
I know, man. Because I'm checking the charts the next day during Asia. I'm just seeing the big moves that these freaking golden NAS has made. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
But you can see it clearly, eh? Like with the strategy that we teach, or like the strategy you've learned.
Yeah.
You go back and then you can see clearly in the chart. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, definitely, bro. So a lot of FOMO A lot of FOMO. But yeah, I suppose it just falls back on me. Like, even if you're not making the time for those sessions, then it's just not going to happen. So, I mean, I did make a few New York sessions at the start of the year with my funded accounts.
I remember that.
Yeah, and like the buzz was real because there was mad volume. Things are moving so fast. And yeah,
what did you have then? 200K.
It was a 200K from
Big boy.
yeah, it was from Nova Funding, I think.
Oh,
Nova, yeah. That's not a plug, by the way. They ass. Don't go to Nova. Too many rules, bros. What the hell?
facts.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, when I mentioned before, like that one, there was a few of them, but that one night where I was up so much, and then
How much was that?
I think that at that time I was trading 100K account. I think I was up like.
And this is past. Hey, like you passed the challenge.
Yeah, the challenge was
right,
passed.
right.
Yeah, I think
You're
I was
trading
up.
the actual funded 100K.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think I was up 10%
Ooh.
In one day.
for one session.
Gee, come back.
Yeah. And I think it was just a few trades where I was just mad, way too greedy, and I just lost it all.
Wait, you
I
didn't
guess
take
like
it?
that.
You didn't take 10K, bro?
Nah. See, that's the thing, bro. Like my risk management, my psychology at that time
True.
was piss poor, man.
He wanted
like,
it all.
Yeah, I was way
We've
too
been there,
greedy,
we've been
bro. Oh, you can't have it all. And so that's a lot of tough lessons there.
But that's crazy, though. Do you think about that? Like being up 10,000 USD.
Cuz I try and forget about it. Those times have passed, Lessons have been learned.
In one session, bro. That's what?
Yeah.
16,000 NZ?
Yeah, because it was a USD account, yeah. Yeah, lessons learned, man. Like, it was a tough loss, but
Hey, they're not losses. They're not losses. They're lessons.
exactly. But like I noticed, like, because I think I stayed up to like 5 a.m. that day, and then like my sleep was just ruined for the next 2-3 days.
Oh, bro, it's like that.
Just having to think about like if I want to make those New York sessions, like I'm just gonna have to sacrifice my sleep, and therefore my mental health. And for me, like my mental health is something that I've been really kind of prioritizing over the past few years.
Nice, guys.
Love that.
Yeah. Self-development, freaking heal yourself, man. Get rid of that trauma, all of that. So,
Facts.
yeah, I kind of, at that time, and I've stayed true to it now, like just setting boundaries for yourself. So I'm like, for now, like I can't make those New York sessions just because of the lack of sleep and whatnot. And so therefore I'll look at Asia and London and seeing what I can get out of that, and seeing how the charts that I look at, see how they move in those sessions, and just focusing on that. So, yeah.
That's a good foundation for your discipline, bro.
Yeah.
Just setting those boundaries and being like, I'll focus on Asia and London.
Yep.
Hey, you still catch moves in Asia and London, though. Cause,
Definitely, man. Yeah.
What pairs are you trading most at the moment?
Primarily gold.
Nice.
Love gold. I think
Okay.
I've always been about gold since I started, I think.
We started looking at gold straight away. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just always stuck with it, bro.
Yeah.
And so I've definitely kind of shortened my range down, because I was kind of looking at every pair under the sun, or at least the major pairs anyway. And then I've kind of just toned it down to gold, and I'll occasionally look at EU. And I've just started looking at NAS as well too. But obviously that only really moves during New York, so
It's coming. It's coming.
yeah, it's on its way, man. It's on its way. But just kind of mainly just gold and EU for now.
Nice. What made you just focus on those pairs?
I think it was just more so just important for me to just lock in on or hone in on just the one or two, instead of having my attention kind of widespread across everything. And I think that's what's so awesome about our community now, is because of the size of our community and how much it's grown, especially since when I first joined. We've got multiple people looking at multiple charts, so my attention is not really needed across the whole thing.
Nice.
And so just locking in on the one or two charts for me just kind of, I'm able to see what those pairs do in those sessions that I'm looking at. And just kind of just taking in as much as I can. Yeah, just locking in my intention.
Love that, bro.
I'd ask you. I got some questions.
You got some questions. Go ahead, bro.
Bro's got some questions.
Okay, prepare, man. Oh, must be a good episode, you know. We'll start with you, Rihari.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. So I suppose, with this episode so far being about, I suppose, the negative side of trading, maybe when you first started or even now, are there any challenges you're facing psychology-wise, or
Good question.
are there still like bad habits you may have that you're trying to get rid of?
Great question.
Bro, yeah, huge. Like, psychology for me is, for anyone really, it's going to be something that you struggle with all the time, because even though you get to the point where you feel like you've got it,
Yep.
something will just happen, and you're like, or straight away you just think that you're shit, or like think that I don't got it, or psychology just starts playing games in your head. So psychology wise, like for me at the moment, just because of the things that we have going on in ambitious investing at the moment, like there's a lot of stuff that we have going on. So psychology around that. This week, primarily, I've been able to block that out because I am on the move to the GC, and I haven't been active within the community as much as I was. So I have, Slade and Briar taking care of that side. So for me, I've just been able to trade myself this week, and it was easy. It was like normal.
Yep.
And that's the way that I like it. Like you don't have to. Not that I don't like communicating with the education platform or like the students and stuff, because love it. But when you get that solidarity to yourself,
Yep.
Solitude, and you can just focus on what you want to focus on.
Yep.
But it's a game changer.
Yeah.
And like I had very, very small losses this week, and pretty much ended the week around 10%.
Here we go, Fano. Link will be in the description.
But yeah, and that just came down to, as you mentioned, getting sleep. And we were talking about that today. And something that I recommend is buying yourself a bed that you can.
And here comes our sponsor.
But honestly, like, people think that me buying this bed is crazy just because it is expensive. But, like you said, if you're lacking in sleep, it's mental.
Yep.
Your mental health.
Yep.
You have to have your mental health in check to be able to trade. This week as well, on Thursday, I felt like I wasn't mentally there to be trading, and I said to myself, and I said to the team too, that I'm not going to be trading today because I don't feel like I'm there. The FOMO in me made me want to trade. Bro, that whole day I probably put about 10 limits on, and then like I'll put the limit on and I'll just go back and take it off because I'm like, what are you doing? You told yourself you're not going to trade. So I put limits on, took limits off. I entered trades and I was like, what are you doing? Like took the trades out. Like it was a battle.
Yep.
A battle with myself trying to get out of that.
Yep.
But stuck to it, ended up getting out of these trades. Like at first I was down like $800 and I was like, fuck, I can't, like I don't want to end the day. So that day left and it was like after midnight, and like in my head I was like, okay, it's the next day. For a trading day, it's not the next day. Like the next day in New Zealand starts after like 10 a.m. So it was the next day, but it wasn't like the next trading day. So NYSE came, I made all that money back that I had lost, and then I just went to sleep, put my phone down. But, it's discipline. You got to
facts.
be able to handle yourself mentally in that space have discipline within the trading space. Otherwise, anything that you're going to do within trading is never going to work out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, massive, bro. So, just kind of overviewing what you were saying. So, like, kind of just, like I was saying before, like honing in on just a few things and not having your attention so widespread.
Yeah.
Played a big part, but also, it's just flown away.
Yeah, I guess I hit it.
Yeah. But no, I hear what you're saying though. Massive.
Yeah, it was. It was like this week was a massive win for me. One, because I am packing up my house to move to where I want to live.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to live, like it's the Gold Coast. Not only is it like an amazing place to be, like beach wise, especially with the job that we have, being a full-time trader, like you get to enjoy the day on the beach every single day. In winter right now, like it's 22 degrees every day. Like,
that's crazy.
You know, you're down the beach swimming, bro.
Hard.
Whereas like here in New Zealand, we're wearing hoodies and it's freezing, man.
Yeah. Hundies, bro. I'm waking up to like negative degrees and crushes, bro. Like,
Bro,
the frost is crazy.
And that's it. That's it. Like being, like I want to get to that space where I can be in that environment that I want to be, to be able to, I guess, perform at the levels that I want to perform.
Yeah.
So, yeah, huge.
Mean.
Bro, that was massive for you. Like when you said you weren't gonna trade that day, bro. This guy does not miss a single candle, bro. When it comes to like gold and NAS and USD. And when he said that, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The willpower of the man to say no is like, proud of you guys. That's huge. Damn.
Yeah, good boundaries, bro.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it like until you said like boundaries. I've never set myself boundaries.
Yeah.
And I've always taught like that whole thing as well, like with you, with like Slade started with mentoring as well before the EP.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ask like, when do you trade or how many trades do you take a day? And like, you know, some people are only looking for like 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day, 1 trade a week, 3 trades a month sort of thing. Whereas like with me, it's always been every setup that I see to my strategy, I'm taking. And that could be 100 trades a day or that could be 2 trades a day.
Yeah.
Whether or not it happens, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
You know, that's always been my mindset. Whereas now it's getting to the point where I feel like my trading's maturing. To, I guess, try and find more higher probability trades
Nice.
in trading within those spaces so I don't have to be on the charts all the time. You know, so.
I think people don't realize how often you are on the charts. This guy, like when you hang out with him, like during the week, the bro wakes up in the morning and he's straight on the charts, like analyzing the move from the previous night, and then analyzing like what it's gonna do today, like, and then you're setting alerts, bro, and then you're checking the charts every hour.
Yeah.
Like, and when I seen that, I was like, I thought I was doing the mahi, but then I was like, nah, this guy's on another level.
Well, it makes sense though. Like I think you may have mentioned this during our mentorship. Like you've got to really treat it like a job, eh? You really got to be locked in, making sure you're showing up for whatever may be involved in your routine, like marking up your charts. Like you said, analysing the charts from the day before, seeing how price was moving. So yeah, you definitely got to be on your A game about it.
Oh,
Definitely.
I mean, that's everything of trading.
Yeah.
And that's like a lot of people look to trading, like they see videos and stuff. And like those videos are catchy. Videos are catchy, man, because it's like, today I made, and I used to make these videos as well because like, you know, people love them. Like today I made $5,000. Today I made $6,000. You know, and then people are like, bro, how do I do that? And it's like, well, it's like 3 years of learning. But, you know, people are like, wow, how do I do that? And then they expect a magic formula.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think, like after learning all of that, going through everything that you've been through over the last year, is it a magic formula?
No. No, it is definitely not. You definitely have to put the work in. Like I was saying before, like you may have all the theory, But if you're not applying it, like it's just useless.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it goes both ways. This education or this mentorship, like you giving me all this knowledge and mātauranga, and then it falls in my court having to making sure I'm constantly applying it and revising it on the daily. So it locks in, and so I'm able to easily recognise, boom, okay, cool, there's a change of character, looking for POI, where is it within that specific trading range on that time frame. Yeah,
for sure. And that's all it is. It's like you have to practice it. It's the thing about trading. You have to practice it so much, but it's repetitive. You're practicing the exact same thing, just on a different outlook or a different chart, or you know, because all you're really looking for is a high, lower, low, whatever it is. The pullback, and then your entry point. And where the entry point is going to be, you got to figure out what the highest probability point of interest is. I mean, there was a lot of words in there, but this is what you learn, bro.
Yeah, you can learn it all on the EP. Once again, link in description.
But that's it. Hey, that's it. Is the strategy. That's realistically the strategy.
Yeah.
And that's so simple to learn. But to be able to apply that within the market, to be able to use it in the live market to, make money.
Yeah.
It's
a different game.
Yeah.
Almost.
I feel like it is a different game, but again, I feel like it's just psychology.
Yeah.
Because I guess humans hate to be wrong.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. No, true, bro. Yeah.
So it's hard for you. I think it's hard for people to be like, okay, like make that decisive decision of being like, I'm entering here.
Yeah.
Because it's always, what if I am wrong? What if this is going to happen? What if it doesn't go off this point? When realistically, you've practiced that the entire time.
Yeah.
And so why in the live chart should it be any different?
Yeah. Why would you go against that?
Yeah. Why would you go against everything that you've been learning? Yeah. Do you find it?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Because I feel like if you're going against that, you're kind of almost like kind of just betraying yourself, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Like you've taken all this learning, and you've been putting all the work to recognize yourself with the strategy, etc. And then if you're going against that, it's like, what was all that for? What was all that work for?
Yeah.
All the work you put in for. So
years of work, or months of work, trying to get to a certain point.
It's funny about being wrong, though. People hate that, bro. And it's funny, as traders, when you're in the market, you take a signal, bro, and you take a loss on that signal. It's like, that's all good. That wasn't my fault. You every trader will try to push the blame to something else.
Yeah, fact.
Even if you took a trade and you hit stop loss, that's all good. But when you take a trade and you're in profit and you didn't take the profit and it came back down into your stop loss, that's worse than taking the stop loss, I reckon.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah. Sorry, cuz.
But nah, you're right on the dot there, bro. I think personally, that's what journaling is helpful for. Making sure you're learning from, and so you can accept why you lost it. I feel like that's a healthy practice to do it.
So you would say that journaling is a key aspect to your day to day?
100%. Yeah, even even away from trading, just personally.
Oh yeah,
I think it's such a healthy practice. Yeah.
Wonder why that is. I mean, I find it super handy.
Yeah.
So I used to journal into just on my phone. Used to journal into notebook, done all of it.
Yeah.
Now I journal into my ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's that next level.
Bro,
shit.
Gee, that's your missus now, I swear.
Bro, honestly, I conversate with ChatGPT.
Up to.
Bro, ChatGPT, honestly, it's a game changer, man. Obviously not for trading. You can't message ChatGPT like, should I take a sell on gold right now? You know, like, not going to happen.
I swear someone's tried that. Hey?
I reckon.
I mean, I've tried it. I've tried it. You know, why wouldn't you though? You know, if like AI has access to the entire internet.
Yeah.
You know, and that's my whole thing is I don't even go on Google anymore to be like, how should I do this? It's ask the question straight to ChatGPT.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I journal into ChatGPT all the time because it creates like a memory.
Yeah.
If you're a paid member, it creates that memory. And so in the future, when I go to ask it stuff, it's so decisive. It's like, you should do this, you should do that. And it's like, say less. How do I make $1 million in a minute? Yeah, love journaling.
Yeah, that's a cool way of incorporating, I suppose, the power of AI into your trading career as well too.
Yeah,
it's a real cool tool. Yeah, that's the list.
Take that note.
ChatGPT. Main.
Yeah, for sure. So with journaling, because a lot of people don't understand the whole aspect of journaling.
Yeah, yeah.
Like journaling, they think they have to write all of their secrets or like, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, nah.
What would you say that like your, like obviously don't go into whatever your journaling is, but like a basic template of how you would go about writing into your journal every day?
Yeah, kapai. So for me, like in terms of trading, I mean, I just use something simple as like Google Docs. Like I literally just use Google Docs. And for my trades, like each trade I place, I'll after whether it hits stop loss or a certain TP, I'll take a screenshot of the trade. It's hopefully on my computer, not on my phone, and kind of just
hopefully,
yeah. Whether it was a loss or a win, I'll kind of just write down and jot out any thoughts on why I thought. Or yeah, first of all, why I entered the trade? What were the confluences? What was I seeing in the chart? And if I lost, like, what didn't I see
right?
That that I could maybe catch next time? And if I won, what did I do? Did I add something to my routine? Did I add in another confluence? Did I stick to my plan? Just little things, even just like the simplest of things. Doesn't have to be like a full on paragraph or story, but
yeah, nice guys.
Yeah.
Are you journaling like every trade or?
I try to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Yeah, and just having that just all those notes, information, and learnings from yourself is just real handy to go back on and fall back on.
Facts.
So you like every trade after the fact, like once that trade's finished, you'll journal it at that point, not at the end of the day.
Nah, after the trade. Yep. Just while my memory's fresh because I got a pretty bad memories.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. Like I have a real good memory, and so like at the end of the day, I'm just going. I can go over it in my head. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I can go back to like 2000 to like 2020 and tell you what gold did.
Yeah,
like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's a superpower, G.
yeah, actual.
My superpower would be like, what's gold gonna do tomorrow? But just studying it over that time.
Yeah.
I never used to journal.
You like you're trading?
Yeah.
True.
Never used to journal.
If you did, bro, what would you journal? Like to build up your data, what would you put into your journal if you started today?
Well, yeah. So, bro, I started probably journaling like a year ago. Like from my trading career. Like throughout my trading career, I started in like 2020. I only just started doing it in 2023. Didn't really, like, as I was saying, like a lot of people, including myself, thinks that journaling is like, write down, I don't know. It was just something that I never wanted to do. Now, when I start journaling, I journal things like my trades that I lose, my trades that I win, how I felt about that day going into it,
Nice. Yeah.
how I felt after it, like anything anything that can affect me or my psychology around trading.
Yeah, massive.
Because like my entire, I guess, being now is just around trading, ambitious investing. So everything that I can do to, I guess, better myself so that all of the students and everyone's getting the most out of me is, you know, journaling and things like that. So I don't know, like I'll journal something. Like tonight I'm going to be journaling and it's basically just going to be finishing off this week because our trading day finished this morning at 9 a.m. And so tonight I'll be journaling something like focus, you know, had a lot of solitude this week, focused on myself and what I failed at last week. Last week I was, you know, trading in bed. I was, you know, all these bad habits that you don't want to do. Like I was seeing like points of interest down in the market and price was coming down. So I'd be like, oh yeah, sell it all the way down to there. Like, you know, like, and it's not necessarily going to go to that point. It's not, you know, but I was doing shit like that, you know, not setting stoppies on some trades and so now it's, you know, at the end of the week, like I journal all of that, things that I'm messing up at and things that I can get better at. And it's something that I thought about is, you know, how many lessons can you learn before you actually, you know, have no other lessons to learn?
Yeah, wow.
You know, how many lessons in trading can there be? Like even if there's 1,000 lessons, you learn one lesson a day, never do that same shit again. And like, you know, so I found through my journaling that all of these bad things that I've been doing, it was repetitive. It was the same stuff, different times. And I found that these times that I was doing that shit stuff is when, you know, something's going on with a different part of my life. It's not necessarily trading. It might be I didn't go to the gym today and I'm feeling guilty because I was just lazy. Or I didn't go for a run because it was raining. Or I just don't run. But you know what I mean? Like it's outside stuff that is affecting my trading. So
that makes sense.
I'm just trying to journal as much stuff as I can, but not just journaling before the week starts. One of my weekly preparations that I do is reading my journal from last week.
Cool.
I like that.
Nice.
Just you know, you recap on what you didn't like. So that going into the new week, you try not to make those same mistakes because we want to learn. We don't want to lose.
Facts.
Oh, I like that, cuz. That's mean. That's mean because, like, you've got the strategy down. You know the strategy inside out. And so all you're thinking about is your psychology. And, like, 90% of trading is psychology. And so...
I would say 99% of trading
facts.
is psychology.
That's interesting. I never thought about, like, entering in my journal, like, all about the psychology kind of side of things. I think I'm going to start doing that one, because, that affects all my trading. Especially, like, all the bad habits that I do. So even if I just, like, built that data up of, like, this is why I was losing, and if it's, like, a reoccurring pattern that's happening while I'm losing, and then you read that the week before, just, like, that's the thing you need to stop. You know? That's a good tip. I like that.
It's very, very disciplinary. Like, if, you know, one of the reasons that, you know, say Monday, you don't go to the gym and then you have a shit trading day. And then the next day you go to the gym, you go through your routine, mean trading day. Next day you don't go to the gym again, shit trading day. You know, like, what's the key factor there? No gym. Not that it's, like, directly involved with how you're trading, but it's directly involved with how you're thinking, how your body's feeling. And I guess, like, being a part of that journey that I'm going through now is trying to better, like, the mental health. Trying to better myself in, like, aspects of my life. it's all intertwined.
Yeah. You karawe. Man.
Yeah.
Damn, Solitude, eh?
Bro, Solitude, bro. Like,
It's funny, like, because you get into the community because you want to trade with other people, and now you're just like,
yeah.
damn, this is a lot. Like, I need my own like me time to trade now.
Yeah, like it's mean having like everyone in the community. What you don't want, and this is like the reason that I started, not that I started, but why I wanted to mentor people or teach people was purely the fact that I wanted to find people that I could trade with that seen the charts exactly how I seen them. Before that, like I used to trade with a couple of people, and like they're on my my live streams that I have. But everyone had like different styles of trading. You know, some people were trading support resistance, some people were trading breakouts. And, you know, realistically, me and you, us three could stare at a chart and like guess which way it's going to go.
Yeah.
You know, like let's test this theory, because like this is a theory that I think is like what moves the market, right? All right. So from this point, right?
Yeah.
You think it's going to go up or down?
It is going to go, well, what time frame are we on? 1 hour. Am I allowed to move the chart?
Nah.
Okay. From this point,
50-50.
it looks like liquidity's been taken on the downside. We're seeing a lot of, we have broken those lows with that candle there, but we're kind of reacting off from what looks like a point of interest. So I'm thinking we are going to go up from what I can see.
Solid.
Yep.
Let me just get rid of this. What do you think? Going up or down?
Eli said we're going up.
Your thoughts.
My thoughts. Okay.
Don't let me taint your bias.
1 hour. To me, because it looks like it wants to take that low, break structure again.
So go down.
Go down.
See, like that's the theory is everyone has an opinion.
Yeah.
Like you have an opinion, you have an opinion, and that's why the market is going to be around, because it doesn't matter where people are going to put trades. You know?
Yeah.
Like you want to
That's
go
true.
down, you're going to put a sell in. You want to go up, you're going to put a buy in.
Yep.
They're going against each other.
Yeah.
Who's going to win?
Yep.
You know, and that's the thing is like when you have that community, everyone's going to have an opinion. But yeah, like that's why people are going to have, like the market's always going to be around, because people always are just going to go into trades on what they think. And even though that both of you guys have learned from me, you also are going, you know, against each other on that. But like none of you are wrong, because it potentially could go down and could potentially still go up.
Is this live? Is this market now?
Yeah, this live
Price
market now.
Oh, true.
I was waiting for the answer, eh? I was
Yeah.
like, where's it going?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, there is no answer. The whole point of that is that, like, it doesn't matter what you think within the market, because you know you want to sell it, you want to buy it. Someone's going to lose, someone's going to win.
Yeah.
And that's the way money's made in the Forex market. So although like you're teaching people to trade and you're teaching them the exact strategy, how they implement that within the market is, you know, could be completely wrong to what you think. So that's the whole point of, you know, how I found the whole Solitude this week of trading by myself, just thinking about my own thoughts. It was so simple, you know, because you don't have all of these other opinions, and it's not like, bro, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It's just, I see this, I want to take this.
Yep.
If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. So, yeah, that was, bro, I love it. I love it.
That's so true, bro, because like when I trade, sometimes I have a streamer on, like if I'm not trading with the crew. And then I'll start listening to their analysis, bro, and then it gets stuck in my head. And it's like completely opposite to what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then like I'll just maybe like not put the trade on just because they're thinking buys and I'm thinking sells. bro, and I would just sell down, and I'm like, fuck, should I just trusted the strat and gone off my gut kind of thing, and not
Trusting
taking
yourself too.
not taking those outside opinions. That's an interesting one.
Well, the other thing though, right, is like other people can have their opinions, right? But like a lot of people think that everyone else is better than them when it comes to trading.
Like everyone's opinion matters so much.
Yeah, because no one ever wants to be wrong. So it's like, the bro could like, but like I've seen like you've been chucking charts on. It's like I took this trade. It's not what do you guys think? It's like I took this trade. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
Because like you're not letting other people's opinions get to you. And like when we're trading or like doing a live and like people asking this or that, like everyone's opinion does matter. And obviously on calls like that, everyone's expecting me to be the expert in that case.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like I don't care about that. But then it's like I never get to the point where it's like, oh, what if I'm wrong? Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care about that. But when people start saying, oh, like, are you sure it's going to go down? It's like, am I sure?
Yeah.
Am I sure it's going to go down? But I like that whole thing about, the solitude that I had this week, because it took me back to when I first started trading, and it was just simple. It was just simple, bro. Didn't have to go through all of that stuff. It's a win and it's a loss too, because opinions can help.
Yeah.
And like someone could talk to you and be like, bro, it's going to do this. And then they're right. And you're like, fuck, I should have taken it.
Yeah.
And then same thing happens the next week. It's like, bro, what's this going to do? And he's like, it's going to do this. But then he loses. You're like, oh, fuck, I knew I shouldn't take it.
So true. But sometimes when we trade together, or like when we were Slade, it's something different though, because it's like somehow we're always on the same page. And it always, just plays out. You got to be there one time, like when we were all trading like together.
Bro, in the GC. Wait till in GC. But that's it. Like the thing is, and like this is the point that I wanted to get to, because it's not necessarily a thing where that opposite opinions should matter. The whole outside reason, I guess, of being able to teach people was so that we could trade together and have a stronger bias on where the chart should go.
Yep.
So being able to do that is like key. And like when we do trade together, it's more so like, I think this is happening because of this. It's like, oh yeah, I think that too.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. If that all makes sense, but then like if someone else comes in and they're like, oh, but I see this, and this happening, like doesn't really necessarily like happen. But something like that could just throw your whole
game
should
off.
I enter it then?
Yeah, your confidence in the trade.
Yeah. So that's where my whole like the solitude that I had this week. Game changer, man.
You gonna be doing more of that? Bro.
Nah. I mean, like I will be in terms of like, so basically what I want to be writing in my diary this week, in my journal, is that sticking to my own opinion is what's going to help me. I'm going to block all the outside noise no matter what. Like whether people are coming at me or like giving their opinions based on this and that, like me. But I'm not going to be the one to take that on board. I want to go with what I see, and I'm going to trade with what I see, no matter what.
Yep.
Until I can get to that point where, like with Slade, like obviously Slade's working for Ambitious Investing now, so like I trust everything that he's doing. So the trades that he's going to put out, like I'm taking.
Yep.
That's the trust that I want to have with like fellow traders, and like same with him. If I told him, bro, trade this, he'll be like,
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Same with you.
But he's been killing it too, bro. Those indices signals are like...
Yeah.
Are you in indices?
Nah, not yet. I was in gold and in Forex, and then...
Nah, because you're asleep, bro. Not...
Yeah, and that too as well. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, you're saying earlier... So we have signals. I'm not sure if everyone knows what signals are, but we have like gold signals, indices signals, Forex signals. These are trades that I'm taking, and I'm just letting everyone know. Link in the description. But you were saying earlier that like one of your biggest live trades was off a signal.
Yeah.
Bro, talk about that.
It was. Oh shucks, it was a while ago.
Is it your biggest live trade? Or what is your like?
Okay, no. So it was on a demo account.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, it was all because I've been trading demo since like April.
Yeah.
Yeah, after failing my first 2 fundeds, kind of had to learn after my second one. You kind of had to have a tough reflection on myself and with the trades that I was making and the decisions I was making. Just thought it was more responsible to just go demo for a bit and just kind of hone my not more so the strategy, but more like just I suppose my confidence in the trades. Yeah, the psychology pretty much. Yeah. Confidence in the trades that I was taking. So been on the demo for now, but live will be coming soon, man. Live will be coming soon.
Let's go.
But you've been crushing it on the demos though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what's it gonna be for you to like get to on a demo account?
Yeah.
To finally take that step back into, because I know how that feeling's nerve wracking, bro. Going back into real money once you're like you've already lost money.
Yeah. That's a good question, bro. Like, where is that line where I'm gonna be like, cool, I'm happy with the way this is going. Let's move to live.
Yes, what is that?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know yet, man, to be honest.
You don't know?
Yeah, I think, not too sure yet.
Nice.
Yeah. I think
it's good as well, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not in a rush.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the answer that I didn't give, because I don't have one just yet, is probably because I've still, maybe because I feel like I've still got more to learn. Or more, maybe just more to prove to myself. I don't know, man. Yeah.
I always thought like I'm going to use Slade for an example. Shout out to Slade. Let's go. And so before he started to come and work at me at AI, I wanted him to reach a certain amount of stats.
Nice.
Before he could come. And so those stats were a win rate of 65%.
Yep.
This is all on FX Replay. But a win rate of 65%. And an average of 1 to 3s.
Nice. Yep.
Okay, like a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3s. And that was his like benchmark. He had to reach that before he could start the job. And he also, like during that, he had to have at least I think it was like 2 weeks of trading under his belt.
Yeah, nice.
And like bro did the 2 weeks and he came out with like must have been about 68% win rate. And like I think it was about a 1 to 4 on average, 1 to 4 point something on average that he was winning. And I was like, bro, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I hired him.
Yeah.
And I said to him too, bro, like the first 3 weeks, because this was like a little bit into the pay month.
Yep.
I was like, bro, first 3 weeks, like, I'll pay you this much, but we'll see how you go for the next 3 weeks. And then if it works out, like this is your trial period, you're on.
Yeah.
Bro. Bro crushed it, man. Like,
let's go.
Bro was getting like 1 to 10s, 1 to 14s, like in the first 3 weeks of starting.
Yeah.
Sending signals, bro. So after that, I just gave him the 4 months pay.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you're hired, dude.
Shout out Slade, man. Wow, that's actually
Slade.
huge.
Bro, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's like, And he's one of the ones too, like that started me before the EP, but he come in and he had that urge to learn.
Yeah.
You know, like he wanted to learn. He was doing everything. And he like obviously you've watched this thing and like know his journey and stuff. That's a prime example. So potentially like you getting to that point of okay, I want to be able to reach this, because realistically when it comes to trading, to be profitable is just stats. You know, so I don't even know what your stats. Do you know what your stats are, like from all the trades that you've been taking on the demo?
No, I don't. How do you do that? Can you do that through MetaTrader or?
Nah, like
Maybe
obviously
through
you
the
have to
broker?
calculate all of it. So it doesn't actually give you that. Like on a funded account, it can give you that, but doing it on demo. But that would be key, because realistically, like if you're winning, like say even 50% win rate,
that's
doing 1 to 3s, you're still profitable.
Hard.
If you're risking, 1 to 1. But you're still profitable. So it's something like that I think would be beneficial for you to be like, okay, once I get to this point, I'm ready to start with a small live. And then on that small live, I want to get to this.
Mean, bro. Thank you. Sure.
Because you do back testing on FX.
I used to.
Yeah.
That's actually another useful tool as well too. When you introduced me to that was a game changer. Because just being able to apply that learning on the charts.
Bro, because that gives you all your
huge.
stats and stuff.
It does. That's really helpful.
Well, that's what I told Slade to do it on.
FX.
And so he just sent me those stats.
Mean.
That's a good way to look at it. Like, if I want to get a funded account, I got to hit these numbers. What numbers would you say are like good numbers to lean into get in the funded account? Like win rate, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want a funded account, like funded accounts are so helpful for people that are starting out, because you don't have to put up a lot of capital, and you can get a lot of capital from it. So, I would say, I mean, even at a 50-50 win rate, 50, like your win rate doesn't necessarily matter. One of the most profitable traders in the world had a 95% loss, 5% win rate.
Oh, real?
Yeah. Like, but a lot of the losses that he was taking were like very, very small. And all of the wins that he was getting was massive. So what he was doing was like just probing the market. Is this where it's going to turn? Is this where it's going to turn? And all of those very small losses. So, stop loss at this point. Okay, it's not here yet. It's coming down more. But once it got to like the extreme POI, bro's all in. And like you could lose 95 times at $1. You win 5% of the time. You're 5 times at like, I don't know what, $20. Like you're still what, $5 up.
Exactly.
So
still up in profit.
Your win rate doesn't necessarily matter, but if you can have 50% win rate, you're winning. Anything over that, winning. The key is your risk to reward ratio. If you can find consistent trades throughout a consistent session, whether that's going to be Asian, London, New York, NYSE, if you can find like 1 to 3s every single day on the same session at the same time, you're not going to lose.
True. 3% a day is like a really good goal. Like one to 3 a day.
A 1 to 3 a day is massive.
And if you can hit like, because that'll be 15% for the week.
For the week.
And if you can consistently hit like at least 10% a week for maybe like 2-3 weeks straight, consecutively, then you're I'd say you're ready for a funded account.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, ready to go live.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that when you have those stats and you're taking that, like imagine if you had those stats on a live account. You know, you've won 20% in 2 weeks on a 100K funded account.
That's 20K though.
That's 20K, dog.
Yeah.
You know, like, tell me what job you're going to make 20K at.
Yeah, and a fortnight.
In a fortnight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, not even doctors do that, bro. Doctors are on, like, what? 120 minimum? 120 to 100K?
Yeah. Hey, man, shout out the doctors still, bro. Like,
Respectfully.
we need you. You know?
Yeah. I love you, doctors. I pay my taxes.
Yeah.
But nah, shout out to doctors. But
Yep.
you know, as a comparison, for someone coming, and that's the crazy thing, bro, about trading is like people think that they can learn for a month, 2 months,
Yeah.
and make millions. Doctors do theory for 7 years.
Yeah.
And then they do like another 5 years following another doctor around before they actually can practice.
Yeah, true.
You
yeah.
know? Like
yeah.
that's a solid 12 years, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, and bro's only like doing that solid 12 years to make 120K a year,
Yeah.
realistically.
Yeah.
People coming into trading being like, I want to learn for a month and make $1 million. Bro.
Yeah, you got the wrong idea, Brody.
But if you applied that same study structure
Yep.
of learning for 7 years
Yeah.
and then like, you know, getting a funded account, doing a live account, whatever, like your income potential is endless.
Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah.
You know? But it's the whole psychology around there where like people don't want to do that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, trading looks easy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but realistically, it is easy. It's easy. Like trading is easy. Oh no, sorry. Trading is simple. It's
Yeah.
not easy.
That's better word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Trading simple. It's not easy. Yep.
That's what pisses me off sometimes, eh? It's like it's so simple and then it's just like the only thing that's like making you lose is your psychology.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it just all comes down to you, and then you don't want to take responsibility for taking those L's and
Yep.
downward spiral. Not
Yeah,
it.
that's the whole thing though. Like people don't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
They don't want to take responsibility. They are greedy. They have FOMO. And then like if they don't have FOMO, then they're rushing into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. It just all
endless.
falls under the psychology, you know, all of that.
What's your key aspects of being a profitable trader?
Key aspects.
What would you say a profitable trader has to have?
Okay, discipline. That's number one.
Yeah.
Like, don't FOMO into anything.
Yep.
Just wait for price to play out. Like, if you've got a limit set, you got the POI, and it comes down, doesn't touch your POI, and it goes back up. Like, and you FOMO in, bro. I used to do that all the time. Bro, it comes back down, and then it hits your POI, and it's just like, you know, like.
Yep.
That pisses me off. So discipline, that's number one. What's number two? Greedy. Like, just try not to be like the greedy guy.
Yep.
But I told you to say, like, I'll hit the 1 to 8 or whatever, and it ends up, I won't take the 1 to 8, and then it always comes back down. It has to be like either stop loss, break even, or you know,
bro. Yep.
take the TP3 or something. Like,
Yep.
I'm
hear
always waiting. I don't know why, but I'm always waiting for like the 1 to 20. Every
Yeah.
single trade I get into, bro, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is it. I'm going all the way up. Man. Like,
Bro, you know what? You know what's funny though? Is like with all of that, like S&P 500
bro, I
is,
don't know.
is the safest investing instrument you can get into.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
in the world. You want a safe, growing instrument to get into? S&P 500. If, like, as traders, or as traders, our job is to make more than the S&P in a year. S&P is doing like 10 to 20%. Holding a 1 to 20, like what this guy's talking about, is more than what the S&P will make in a year. He's trying to do it in one trade.
Yeah. Well, when you put it in that light, bro, that's quite, puts it into perspective, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Like, just like take the like 8%. It's like, man, just take that. So don't be greedy.
Yeah, nice.
So discipline, don't be greedy. Give us one more.
One more. I think that's all it is really for me.
And I suppose all of that falls under kind of psychology as well too, eh?
Right,
Like discipline,
all psychology.
greed. Yeah. It's the biggest thing, man.
Yeah. Because like if I'm not disciplined and I'm being too greedy, those are the only two things really that are making me lose. Like those are the only things that is like costing me money.
Yep.
Interesting.
I don't think there's anything else that's costing me money.
Yeah.
Like that's it really.
What about you, bro?
Nice. I'm still yet to be profitable, man. Like, I'm still trading demo right here. But
your key aspects, like if you've seen or like in your mind, you envisioned a profitable trader.
Yep.
What would that look like? 3 things that trader does.
Nice. I think definitely agree with what Ali has said. Expanding on that, I think having a good foundation. So I'm gonna go with routine. Having a good solid routine. So for example, like for me, what that would look like would having a good solid start to your morning. So having a good healthy breakfast, start your morning up, drink that water, stay hydrated, and then getting some kind of form of exercise in. Personally, I've just gotten into swimming, so maybe just hitting some laps around the pool, going for a lazy run, even just stretching. I feel like meditations are also another healthy practice that I've just recently reincorporated back into my routine after I fell off for a bit. I think that's just really just my answer, is just having a good, solid foundation, and sticking with that too. So consistency.
Hard out. That's a big one, eh?
Yeah.
Just stay consistent in all those things.
Yeah. And just going off what you were saying before, bro, like with the FOMO stuff, like if you're not seeing your strategy, like if the setup's not there, just working on, cool, I'm not just going to take that trade.
Right. That's the hardest.
Maybe just take a break from the charts, cuz like the chart's always going to be there, but
that's the thing, eh? Like you think you're missing out on all this money.
Yeah.
But it's like
it's always going to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like once you got the skill.
Yep.
And you just practice the patience, practice the discipline, and don't be greedy.
Yep.
You're gonna get paid. Like
Facts.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's crazy that you guys say that, because when you think about that perfect trader, these are the like things that displays those things. And as we know, I asked ChatGPT.
I was just going to say, did you just ask ChatGPT?
Bro, but it's crazy because I'm reading this. Okay, so I just asked ChatGPT, what are the key aspects a profitable trader has? Number one, discipline. Nice.
Spot on there, cuz.
Number one, discipline. Let's go. Number two, patience. So patience, waiting for
a lot of patience. Bro.
The patience to wait for a trade to get to your point of entry,
rather
than like FOMOing in. And when I've been practicing, you said a lot, like it'll miss that point of interest, go up, it'll come back to it. You just got to be patient. Number three, risk management.
Yeah, huge.
Huge risk management, man.
bro.
4, adaptability.
Nice.
The markets are dynamic. You got to be able to adapt to certain situations. Number 5, emotional control.
Oh, that's actually that's a good one, eh?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Controlling your emotions, man, especially in the market, like.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of volume in the emotions, eh?
Yeah, like that whole thing around emotional control, man. I do it all the time. Like, what do you do as traders to control your emotions?
Vape.
Plug.
Any sponsors? No.
That's funny. Like, do you actually vape?
Yeah, bro.
Actually,
yeah, it just like kills me out, G.
Yeah.
That, and if I know I'm losing, like I have to walk away from the computer because I will just revenge trade. Like,
actually,
I'm bad like that.
Yeah, nah.
What do you do? Like, what's something that you do to control your emotions?
Yeah, gotcha. I feel like for me, probably things I've still got to learn and probably incorporate as well. But I'm just going to fall back on meditation. It's such a big thing. Like or even little things like cold plunges. Yeah, and just kind of just having like.
I mean, like if you're in a trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna just straight meditate.
To the trade first, gonna have a cold plunge.
Oh, when I'm like right in the trades.
Yeah.
Good question.
Get the cold plunge out.
Do you distract yourself when you're in a trade, or are you like focused on the charts, looking at every candle?
No, I'm locked in.
Bro,
Actual.
Yeah, I'm
Are
locked
you
in.
too?
Yeah.
I can't look away. And
Right,
that's why I'm on my phone at like 1 a.m. looking at charts, man. Because I'm dreaming about these candlesticks, these higher highs, higher lows, etc.
for sure.
Yeah, so I don't think I have anything as of yet. But that's a good point to bring up, something to think about, to definitely add
Yeah.
into the routine.
I mean, like for me,
Yeah.
for me, like what I do, like as soon as I enter the trade,
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm not looking at it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
nice.
I'm waiting a certain amount of time before I look back at that chart.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
Scary.
I mean, like scary, yeah, but like if you can take your mind off it, your emotions aren't going to come into play.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice. Yep.
And so what I do is like when I put the trade in on the chart, I'll click out of it, minimize it, whatever you're going to do. And then I play chess.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah, I always see you on
Yo.
that.
Well,
Always
that's why I
chess.
play it, bro. Like, because I don't want to lose. So I play chess quite a bit. Like, I'm, I don't know, above average at chess.
Grandmaster.
Bro, I wish. Actually, I wish. But there's no way I'm ever going to get to that point. Studied it for a bit. I was studying chess.
Yo.
That's another story. But, like, because I don't, like the chess that I play, it's on chess.com, you get rated. And so you're playing other chess players that are rated the same as you.
Yep.
And I don't want to lose points. If I lose points, then I'm going to be playing shit players. I want to play good people.
Yep.
So it takes my mind off that and puts it into this because I want to win the game. You know?
Yeah.
And so I'm like fully focused on my chess game, which is taking me away from the money. You know, half an hour I'll spend on there.
True.
Half an hour I'll spend on there playing, and then it's like, okay, I've won. Whether I win or not, it's like whatever. But I keep going until I win,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know? So I won't stop until I win. And then I can look back at the chart, and like a lot of the times I'm in profit.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
the thing is that you go back and have a look at like the last 6 candles that's happened on the 5-minute chart, and it's like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. You know, so for like 25 minutes, you could be watching it going in and out of your
Yeah,
entry,
bro. Yep.
and then that 5-minute candle that just goes to like TP2, TP3.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good practice to incorporate, eh? Because like you said, it takes out the emotions, but also I think by you leaving the charts for that time, I think proves to yourself that you've got confidence with your trades. You know.
I mean, it comes back to like your stats.
Yeah.
You know, what we were talking about before, your stats, what you need to do to get to a certain point. So,
Yeah.
having my stats and, you know, what I've worked on over the last 4 years is getting to the point where I can look at all of these different trades, into these trades, not care of the ones that I'm going to lose,
Yeah.
because I'm going to be more profitable in the ones that I'm going to win. And it's not necessarily saying that I have no emotions in the trade. I care so much if I lose or not. Like I care a lot, and it gets to me, man. But you know, it comes down to the emotional control. You got to be able to control yourself in that situation if you want to be a profitable trader. If you can't control yourself emotionally, you're never going to win.
Yeah.
Never. In anything. You look at sports players. Like they get emotional, but they can compose themselves.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Come back to it. Yeah. Golf.
True.
Golf, bro. Like that is a mental game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not good. But emotional control, so that's number 5.
Nice.
Knowledge and education.
Yeah.
Key aspect.
Yeah.
Knowledge and education. Would you say?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's very important. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, agreed.
Strategic planning. Like obviously, you know, strategic planning going into the charts every single day, looking at your trades. Data-driven decision making. Ooh, there's a nice one. I like that.
So like fundamentals.
So data-driven decision making. Profitable traders rely on analysis and data rather than institution or guesswork. Or intuition rather than intuition or guesswork.
Yep.
So basically sticking to the strategy.
Yep.
Right.
Like making trades based on the data and things
Going
like
off
that.
the technicals.
Yeah. Consistency, record keeping, so that's like journaling. I actually say it's trading journal. Resilience, able to bounce back from losses or mistakes without becoming discouraged. Resilience helps them maintain focus and continue improving. And after that, just time management. So key aspects to being a profitable trader.
I like that.
Yeah, massive.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things in there that I still don't do.
How many key aspects was in that list that you were
12.
reading? 12.
Yeah, the 12 commandments of trading.
Oh.
What are the ones you don't follow or like implement?
Some like mostly patience. Straight up, like I'm the most impatient person you'll ever meet, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I want the same thing, I don't know. Like when I was growing up, I always had to wait for stuff. We never had money. I always had like my mum would go and lay by like shoes for me. You know, like lay by. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and she'll be paying like $20 a week, and they'll be like $120 shoes. So that's like, I don't know, 6 weeks to wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm telling all my friends at school, but this was the actual thing. I was telling all my friends at school, my mum bought me some and1s. You know and1s? back in the
Whoa, yeah, bro.
day?
Yeah.
And1.
The basketball brand. Yeah.
Yo, because I was hard.
That's
at
throwing it back.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwback, bro. So I was telling all my friends, bro, my mum bought me some and1s. And then like, you know, 2 weeks go by and they're like, bro, your mum's not getting you and1s.
No.
You know? And I'm like,
Yeah.
cheers. But, you know, I had to be patient for that. And like the day, like I still remember the day, she picked me up and then I jumped in the back and the shoes are there. And I opened the box and bro, I was stoked.
Yeah.
Like I slept with them on that night.
Yeah.
Bro, straight up, man.
Did you rock them to school the next day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every day after that.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't know, probably like size 6, bro. I wore them until it was like size 9.
Yeah.
Bro, I love those shoes, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had to, you know, we had no money. I had to be patient for everything. So now having money, doing whatever I want, I don't have to be patient. In my personal life,
Yeah.
I don't have to wait for things,
Yeah.
you know? And I think that's what destroys me in my trading career is because I have to wait. In trading, you have to wait for it to get to this point. You have to wait for it to do this. Yeah, that's a huge one. That's a huge one for me. So I don't like. I'm working on it.
Nice, cuz.
Yeah, nice.
I'm honest. I'm working on it, but yeah, I feel like I do have emotional control. Because like I don't care whether I lose or not. Knowledge and education. I mean, like I have the knowledge now, but I want more knowledge.
Yeah.
I want knowledge of like hedge fund managers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
those guys have knowledge, man. Yeah. I think that's about it. Like just my patience. Everything else, like time management, resilience, like I bounce back from losses all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, just like talking about the community and that. Like, what's your favorite part of the like ambitious investing?
Oh.
Let me think
First
about
of all, do you even like it?
Why do you think I'm here, man? Why do you think I'm here? Of course, I love it. I want to think about this because I want to give an
Take your time, cuz.
authentic answer.
Yeah, no, fair.
Obviously, it's so awesome to see the community flourish and blossom, especially from when I first joined. Like, it's just grown so much, which is pretty choice to see.
When you think about it, though, like you're my fourth student.
Yeah, and then how many people do we have in the education platform or the
Over
Discord?
150.
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
it's huge, man. So seeing all these, just people were just eager to learn, and just having that community there to, just kind of bounce off each other and all that, I think is, it's pretty powerful. Yeah.
I mean, cuz.
Answer.
Like, be honest, bro. Is there anything in ambitious investing that you want more of, or there's something missing that you need? Like, what would that, like, if there is anything?
Yeah. Good question, bro. Brian actually messaged me a few months ago asking the same question.
True.
Yeah.
I remember when we did that.
Yeah. I think. Oh.
Bro's got a mean list, eh? Just like,
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah. While we're on this topic.
Let me just email them through.
Yeah. I'll send you all the attachments. No, I think that what you provide is heaps. There's so much there, and I think it really it falls back on the student to make the most of that. So, for example, like the one-on-ones that you can book.
That's so underutilized.
Yeah,
Like,
heck yeah.
I don't even get that much one-on-ones.
Yeah, wow. Yep.
Whereas, like, in the mentorship, we're doing one-on-ones all the time.
Yeah, like 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah. So
That's free, by the way. Hey,
Yeah.
That's free in the education platform.
Yeah,
One-on-ones.
it is. And you got you got yourself, you got Slade, you got Bri there as mentors to kind of book those sessions with. Obviously, you guys provide the. It's almost like I'm just plugging ambitious investing. Which I mean, it is in a way. Yeah.
Carry on.
Link in description. But no, you provide like the London calls every night, New York sessions, the beginner education calls, the intermediate calls, and those are consistent on the weekly.
It's crazy. Like, everyone that we have on always talks about that. Hey, like, always talks about when they join Ambitious, like, it's been a game changer, like, blah, blah, blah. Which, like, I guess for the amount of time that we've been doing EP, like, we've grown very quick.
Yeah.
But then because we've grown very quick, I feel like we're stagnant at the moment. So it's like, what aren't we doing? But when people start talking about, like, yourself, it's like, wow, like, we actually provide so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Crazy.
well, if you think of anything, bro, just let us know. Let Hardy know.
Hold up. Email still sending. List is so long. Nah.
Bro,
Playing.
Bro, do you think there's, like, anything from your, like, personal life, right?
Yep.
That has, anything from your personal life that has helped you in some way become, like, get to this point in your trading career? Like, was it easier to learn? Was it harder?
So just to kind of understand the question a bit more. So was there anything or is there anything in my personal life that's helped me
get to like the point that you are at now?
Yep.
In your trading career, like making it a lot easier, because we like before we were talking about it depends on the student.
Yeah.
And like that's so true, because it does depend on the student. Like this guy started trading in like January.
Yeah, started this
EP
year
in March.
Yeah.
And now he's how much do you have?
Violation, man.
How much you shouting us to know? You know, so like now he's a very profitable trader.
Yeah.
And then you got you know, other beginners that are just starting and like they're giving it a month and then it's just not working out.
Yeah.
Or you've got you that's been like doing it for over a year now, that's taking the very like responsible approach and learning a lot more than you know, going all in to make money straight away.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm guessing that's not like a priority on your
No.
thing, is to make money. It's more or less you want the education.
Yeah,
right?
100%, bro. Yeah, and like I mentioned this before, like just wanting to prove to myself that that I can do this, I can make this a thing. I do understand it. I know, well, not obviously not all the time, because the market can be super unpredictable at times, but like I understand what price is doing, and so just wanting to prove that to myself is just what I'm chasing, man.
Have you always been like someone that learns like easily?
Yeah, I feel like I just love being in a learning space. Like even when I was studying, like I just loved learning.
Interesting.
I just see the value in it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had so much to go off on that point. I've just lost it. But yeah.
He's a learner.
It's because it's midnight, bro. I'm usually asleep at this time.
Fair.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Ambitious investing after hours.
Always plug.
Yeah, shucks.
Everyone wants to go to sleep.
Bro's fading hard.
Did you not get the hint?
No, he's ending it. You know we're going out after this.
Go out the town.
You're only here for a weekend, cuz.
Yeah, true that. Make the most of it, man.
It's so crazy. Like I have so many questions.
Oh, true.
Yeah, like you know, questions that you just want to know.
Yeah.
You know, things like that, like you know, your most profitable day, like how much money have you lost? You know, things like that. So you know, like when you're talking to another trader and it's like your first meeting, him or her, you know, those are like your key milestones.
Yeah.
As a trader, you know. Have you recorded all of that stuff? Like what your most profitable day has been, what your most that you've lost in a day, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, probably my most profitable was that taking that demo account from 2 to 5. Obviously, with the help of that one signal. But
Which signal was it? Was it a gold signal?
It was a gold signal. Yeah.
What did it run?
Oh. I don't know, but I got like 1,800 from it, and I made
1,800.
Yeah, like dollars, US dollars.
So you had a $2,000 account and you won 1,800.
Yeah, and I think that was that was definitely from over leveraging.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
How much though?
I probably put like 3-4 lots. It was a while ago, but yeah.
So you nearly won, like that's what, 90%?
Yeah, of the account on that one signal.
Crazy.
But yeah, that was definitely from over leveraging.
Yeah.
That was going against the plan, which is not what you want to do, man. So
is it though? Is it what you don't want to do? You just won 90%, bro.
Did you look back at that training and was like, damn, I wish this was real money? I do that all the time. Sometimes, like, where's the trade debit?
Right.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
No, don't over leverage. No. So to conclude that little bit, don't over leverage. That was just lucky.
I like that. Just putting that down to luck, not, oh shit, if I can make 90% now, like, let's do another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honeys, man. Like,
that was a test.
Yeah. Like, I want to try and see, like, consistency and more blues than reds.
Nice.
You just passed the test, cuz.
You're ready for the funded.
You passed the discipline test.
Bro, can we talk about that? Like losing the funded?
Yeah, man.
Like, because I know probably every trader's lost a funded account or like lost a shitload of money.
Yep.
Like, what was that like for you?
So I remember, I think it was the start of the year. Would have been just after like the Christmas kind of break.
January.
And yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I got my first funded.
Is that when you got a Nova?
I think so. Start of the year?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah. I think that was. Anyway, I got my first funded and I thought it was like the biggest thing ever. Obviously, yeah. The money I spent on that was definitely on my mind. And so I really just wanted, I suppose having that pressure there, kind of probably forced a few wrong moves on my part. I got to a point where I was probably 5K, not 5K, probably like 2 to 3K in drawdown. And I was just trying to chase back to break even for a good wee while, I think.
Yeah. What were you risking at the time? Like 1%?
1%, yeah. My risk management was on point.
Yeah.
It got to a point where I was just constantly in drawdown, just trying to chase, get out of that space.
Did you find at that point, because you're risking 1% with funded accounts, you can only lose like what, 8%?
Yeah.
8% or
yeah, some of them are different. I think this one was somewhere between 8 to 10%.
Right.
Overall.
So did you find like doing that because you're risking 1%?
Yeah.
Realistically, that's like 8 trades.
Yeah. Yeah.
Losing in a row.
Yeah.
And so your psychology with losing that 1%.
Yeah.
Because you're like what, 5K down in the hole?
Yeah.
So that's what, 5%. So you got 3% to play with. Did you find taking trades during the drawdown played on your psychology a lot more because of that reason? Like you were trying to pull trades out earlier than you should.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I definitely played like with my psychology heaps and just trying to even like force moves that weren't even there and forming a narrative of the chart that I was looking at and sticking probably too strong to that and then not seeing the bigger picture. So what that could look like would be like maybe just getting stuck in a particular time frame, so maybe those lower time frames, being stuck in the 5 and 1 minute, and then not realizing, oh shucks, let's have a look at the 15, the 1 hour, and be like, oh, actually, price is telling me this. What the heck was I thinking before?
Right, you're doing like one,
just trading off like the lower time frames, which was
like different, like multi time frame or just one chart.
Like, oh, you mean like as in like multiple different pairs?
No, like
time frames.
We're using the 1 minute, 5 minute, or we're just using a 5 minute and that's it.
Looking at the 5 minute and then scaling down to the 1, but just getting lost in the 5 and 1 minute charts.
Yeah,
right. And not kind of just taking a glance back and be like, oh, actually, yeah,
those hindsight trades, it's like,
yeah,
like so clear afterwards,
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's another reason why journaling, I think, is so important as well too. That reflection. But yeah, the funded account, it was I felt like I was just like taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and I was just in that cycle for ages. And I think I lost the account due to breaking one of the rules. I think it was like holding a trade over the weekend. I think the Nova at that time, that was one of the rules you couldn't do, and I lost the account. I was like, fuck. And I think I was on my way to, like I was pretty consistent with my wins as well too.
Shit.
At that time, so that was pretty gutting. And then I think with my second funded account, I just broke out of my routine all up. Like I was just greed trading, and my psychology was bad. And that's what, at that point in time, I think my being so out of my routine and not making sure I'm ticking the things off my list. Where was I going with that? No, yeah, it was just affecting everything. So like my personal life as well, so like my sleep, and then like my energy levels during the day and stuff.
Bro.
It was massive, man. I was like, fuck, this is just...
It's a lifestyle, man.
It is, man. Like I was like getting into bad trading habits, and it was affecting everything else in my life. I'm like, fuck, this is... Recognized that, and I was like, nah, this is unhealthy. So, took a break from the fundeds, and I've just been kind of locking in on making sure I'm consistent with, my routine and stuff. So,
man, good on you, guys. Because I think like most people at that point are just like, nah, trading sucks. This is not it for me. Yeah,
well, it almost got to the point, but I was like, fuck, like I've got this far, man. Like,
nice,
and I've got a whole community to fall back on.
I doubt.
Well, one of the turning points, the fact that you were seeing other profitable traders, like something that kept you believing.
Maybe like a number of things. Because I know this stuff can work. It was just maybe just my mindset at the time, my psychology wasn't up to scratch. So maybe just taking a step back, a bit of a breather.
It's a great way to look at it. I reckon, you know, have that kind of perspective on that. Cause most people are packing it in. But, you know, this guy was down like 50K in his first year.
Real money.
Yeah. Bro's like, great fool.
Damn, yo.
And like, look at him now, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that never give up, bro, you know?
Yeah.
Just that go and get it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just something that I think if you want to succeed at anything, you can't give up.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like if you're giving up, bro, do you know what? Like a guy said this to me because something that I struggle with personally is dieting. Because I love eating.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Because you love eating, Gus.
Bro, I love eating. So I had bought a food plan off this guy. And like I was doing it. He was telling me what to do. I was doing it. But I wasn't sticking to it. I'd do the food plan. And then I'd feel good about myself.
Yeah.
And then I would have a snack. Do the food plan, feel great, have a snack. And so I wasn't actually consuming the calories that I should have consumed. So I wasn't actually losing weight. And I kept saying to him, bro, like I'm not losing weight. But I wasn't telling him that I was eating snacks.
Yeah.
You know? Like I wasn't taking that responsibility. Like it's not my fault. That I'm you know, it's his fault. You know? So it's something that I struggle with. And so he actually said to me, he was like, bro, it doesn't matter like who you're going to go with, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, whether it's, you know, what's stopping you from achieving your goal is your discipline.
Yeah.
And that hurt because I knew it was true.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't stick to it, you know? And it's still to this day. And you can apply that to anything. If you want to be good at something, you've got everything in your mind to achieve that. Yeah. But you also got everything in your mind that's going to stop you from doing that. Yeah. So if you want to be successful, it's a battle.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah. And that was just about dieting. Like, what was the deeper meaning, you know? Like,
Yeah. It's not it's not just about dieting. Anything you want.
Yeah.
Anything you want in life, you can't give up.
Yeah.
If you don't give up, you want to achieve great things.
Yeah. Never back down, never what?
Sorry, guys.
You get that reference?
I lost that one.
Never back down.
Never back down, never what? Nice.
It's all psychology, man.
That's all trading is, man.
I feel like that's all life is. What do you love it? Like that is
Nah,
true. Like anything in life, right? It's all psychology. But I don't know. I had so many different perspectives on psychology. Like especially with trading. Like imagine a world in trading, right?
Yeah.
Where like every single point that you entered, you never went into drawdown. You entered always at the perfect spot, right?
Yeah.
Would you have psychology problems?
I don't see why you would. If everything's going so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People get psychology problems because they lose.
Yeah.
They go in drawdown, they see money being lost.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Like people aren't going to have psychology problems from winning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's like a theory. It's not a theory, but it's like a thought that I have often. It's like, where can I enter the market at the point, at the correct point that when I enter, it's going to go the opposite way. Realistically, can't happen.
Yeah.
So you got to be prepared when you're entering these trades to go into drawdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do that though. Like that's tough though. Like
Yeah, it's so true. It's, what is it? It's like drawdown's the price of admission into trading.
ooh,
Yeah,
Oh, that's a cool one.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
You just make that up.
yeah, off the top. Guys.
That's nice.
That's what it is, eh? Like, man,
Yeah.
take that one on the chin.
Timestamp that one.
I like that one, bro. Drawdown is the admission into trading. Oof. Who told you that?
Oh, right.
Made it up, eh?
Nah, I read that in some book. Can't remember.
Trading in the zone?
Eh? Nah, I wasn't trading in the zone or something else, eh? Can't remember, but
I like
that one just stuck with
That's
me,
fire.
eh? Like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to have drawdown.
Yeah.
People that think that drawdown's not going to happen, bro, it's crazy because like some people in trading, like you get drawdown, and like end of the world. You know, they see their KiwiSaver go. My sister seen her KiwiSaver go down $3,000 this week.
Oh, real?
Oh, over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like they,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of NAS.
Yeah.
NAS,
Yeah.
S&P,
Yeah.
as we know, as traders,
Yeah.
tanking. And her, she's like freaking out. So, why?
Yeah.
You know, like, 'cause then it's going to go back up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's crazy. Or like, you know, some people won't care because it's like money they can't touch,
Yeah.
like their KiwiSaver. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, fuck, it's going down. But realistically, it's money they can't touch until they're
Yeah.
65.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, do they really care? Or are they going to wait for that money to go back up? Whereas in trading, people come in and they're like, I don't want to go into drawdown. I want to win from this point. Can you help me? No. No, man. Right, anyone that says they're a profitable trader that hasn't lost first,
They're lying, bruv.
you're lying, bro.
They're lying.
Yeah. Is there any questions as a student that at this time you want to ask myself or Ali, or that you think people would want to know, you know,
Yeah, nice.
from a student perspective?
Yep. No. And if you've got a question in the comments, link in description, bruv.
Let's go.
Nah, on a serious note though, nah, I'm good for now. It's been an amazing korero. And yeah, the future's exciting, man. Future's exciting.
You excited for it?
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
You trading in your future?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
No, man. Yeah.
One more question, bro, that we ask every person that we have come on.
Yeah, cool. Of course.
Is if you had $1,000 right now, because a lot of people have $1,000.
Yeah.
That they want to invest into themselves, trading, whatever. If you had $1,000, what would you spend it on, or how would you spend it?
Yeah.
To take the first steps into trading.
Oh, good question. Hit the cash, put it all in black.
That's my guy.
Just play. Just a disclaimer, I've actually never been to a casino ever before. Unless you count time zone, of course. No, seriously.
Have you ever been to
$1,000.
MetaTrader 4 casino?
I love that place. No, on a serious note, if I've got $1,000 and I want to start my trading career, if I'm don't know nothing, yeah,
Complete beginner, looking to get into trading. You have $1,000.
yeah.
How are you spending it?
Number one, find or do your research. But first things first, do your research. Make sure you want to get into this, like, because it's. I mean, you see everything online where you see everyone having the big wins and stuff, but realistically, it's a journey, man. It's not an easy journey at that too. So do your research. Make sure you want to actually get into this first, and if you got the answer, if you're ready, my advice would be to find a mentor. I feel like you went over this in the previous episodes, because that's something that I've learned outside of trading, like in my career. Finding a mentor is huge. Someone that's been in the game, has experience, is super beneficial, because then they can pass all their knowledge that they've learned onto you. And so my advice would be, first of all, do your research, and if you're positive about getting into the trading stuff, go find a mentor. Obviously, with the way things are on social media, it can be a bit tricky with people just selling kind of just marketing courses and whatnot. But if you can find a decent mentor, that's golden. And then next would probably be...
Any recommendations?
Bro, you're looking at him on 3 different angles.
Just jokes.
Finding a mentor. Second would be, I suppose with the mentor comes education. After that is, it's really just psychology, eh?
But you're spending money. Like, obviously you can't spend money on something.
Yeah, like I'm not, knowing what I know now, I'm not going to go buy a funded, because I'm losing that straight away. So don't do that. Really just, I think education is just so important. Like if you can, get that mentor.
Bro, honestly, like we're laughing at each other because every single person that's at the point where they're at now, that has started the journey, and at the point now, bro, everyone's like education. Spend money on education. Education.
Invest in yourself. That's the best investment.
Bro, it blows my mind. Hey, every time we ask that question, bro.
Same answer, bro.
Real.
Same answer.
Different people, different journeys, same answer.
Because it's the right answer, man. It just makes sense.
Well, you can't you can't expect to win at something when you have no knowledge about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you heard it here first, team. Knowledge is key.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. God damn, bro. Great power comes great responsibility.
Shout out Uncle Ben, man. R.I.P., man.
Bro, absolute pleasure having you on the podcast, my man. It's been an honor. It's been a laugh. We've been over 2 hours here, just chilling.
It flew by.
Having a few beers, but it's been such a great time getting to know your journey, getting to get into the mind of you and understand like your whole thought process around trading. So appreciate it. Appreciate it hard, my man. Thank you for coming up from Christchurch.
Massive.
Look forward to seeing where you go in the future.
Yep.
Big things coming.
Yep.
Big things coming. So, absolute pleasure to have you on the show, and thank you very much.
Massive. Ngā mihi kia koroa and ngā mihi kia koutou. Too much, you fellas. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate you, Al.
Let's go.
I don't know how to end this stuff, eh? I'm not good at that. we'll leave it there.
Yeah, roll the outro.
Yo, tell you what I want, what I really don't
Tell me what you want.
what you really